what's up? I am devastated mentally because, like, I had an exam, a physics exam this morning. I worked my ass off for that one, and I failed miserably because I don't know the because, but the thing is, I tried my best and I could answer most questions, and I failed on many little problems, and that cost me to lose a lot of points or other things that I could not like think of and could not do during the exam. So I'm really fucking sad because that was the test I was going to pass. But yeah. So yeah. And it's really hard because the thing is, in the way my studies are built, they're made to like do your best for 2 years and then you have finals that you have to pass in order to get to your dream school. And that's how it works in France, basically. But the thing is, the grades you get during those 2 years, or three if you retake the last one, they don't really matter because no one's gonna judge you based on them. But they matter concerning your motivation. And my motivation is low because oh my fucking god, we had like vacations 2 weeks ago. I come back from vacation, I work, and I fail again on many subjects, and it's really sad. It's a constant feeling of disappointment in myself, I may say. Yeah, but the thing is to keep courage and to know that you only have to be at your best during the finals. And the 2 years of intense walking, they don't really matter. In fact, you just have to understand how you can build up a correct um, exam motivation and way of thinking. That's the thing. But it does affect you, and I do have many. I mean, not that much. I think I empathize too much, but I do have a lot of like bad habits, kind of. And when I have to confront them, I cry immediately. That's just the result of it. It's very clear. It's very later. I just cry. So when I have to do an exercise, I have an exercise based off a comet that's doing a kind of roundabout with the Earth. And no, the actual thing I'm mad about is that my teacher has, like, you have the lesson and you have activities, kind of exercises that are that can always be found in exams subjects. And so her advice was that if you know those activities by heart, you can get 2020. I mean, not 2020, but you can get a better grade at the final. And we took a mock test this morning. And let me tell you, I know my lesson more than I know my fucking name and identity. I know that shit, okay? Based on fucking stationary waves, I know that. Yet, I fail. So yeah, but my mistakes compared to the actual lesson, uh, there aren't that much in number, and they're not that big of a mistake themselves. When you take the mistake and you identify it, because you have to do that. Um, so it's not like I'm doing dramatic mistakes or like as if I didn't understand or didn't work, but I still fucking get like 6 out of 20. I think that's what I'm gonna get. So I'm fucking depressed, and I'm really mad about. I mean, I'm really mad at my teacher for going like, yeah, if you know that, you'll get the good grade. And bitch, I know that. What's my good grade at? Fuck that. Nah, I'm just being mad. But she's a sweetheart as a teacher, and she doesn't deserve to be treated like that. But it's really sickening to see that you walk and it's not enough, but you cannot physically walk more. In fact, I have to walk less because I've been skipping hours of sleep just to get my um, uh, exercises in, and I still don't get it. I mean, it's not like I'm sleep deprived to the point that my brain doesn't work. Like this morning, my brain worked quite well, if I'm being honest. I wasn't stressed, I was quite calm. And to be honest, if I wasn't that dumb, I think I would have get like to finishing the whole last subject. And it wasn't that hard, and I just don't understand how can I lose that many points. And it's really sickening. Like to my fucking stomach. How can I lose that many points when I know the material? Like I learned my lesson and I did exercises at home and I redid the ones that we did in class and I followed every advice that you can possibly get. And I still fucking fail. And how can such minor mistakes can like reduce my grades so much? That's really bad for the mental health. But what I was saying before about like bad habits is that when I do an exercise that is different, I mean the training one that you do at home that you search, and I we are 7 months deep in the year, I think, or like 6. Um, at the end of the year, sorry, at the start of the year, I could like go up to the wall and do the exercise in front of the class, and I knew that I had like got the exercise right or that I knew what I was doing. But right now, I so do not know what I'm doing. And the main thing is that when I have to answer a question, I feel like I'm answering it to them. Like you have the question and you have the answer that I gave, which is like, I don't even know how to put it. I tried explaining it to myself earlier because you have to know where your mistakes come from to correct them. But I don't get exactly what the fuck that is about me, and it's really recurrent. But I didn't have to face it for like the past 3 months, so I didn't worry about it. But in physics and in engineering, I do have like you have a question and you have my answer, which is like 2 sentences with like formulas and sheets, and it's logical in my head. But when you see the actual answer that you're supposed to give, like when you get the correction, it's 3 times my answer, and it's so not the same points, and I just feel so fucking dumb, like I can't read on something. So yeah, that's a bit dramatic, but I I just don't fucking know. And that's not even something you can go ask your teacher about. Like, what the fuck do you do? Like, hey, I'm too fucking dumb. Please make it stop, the fuck they gonna do? They're probably gonna tell me that it's something that comes with exercising, but I could not possibly physically exercise more. So that's it. And there are some really intensive weeks that you can find on Paris, exactly like the one I talked about on an earlier video, like about Ligoglin. In Paris, there are multiple schools that do intensive work weeks, whether it's in art or engineering or anything really, to help you get the material. And I was thinking of doing that for engineering too. But yeah, right now when I literally when I open a book to work, I cry. Like I try doing my exercise. That's what I keep looking at. But I'm just I feel so dumb because even when I work, like I get literally my set of it. Pause. These are all of the symptoms of a burnout you just witnessed. It is now like 11 p.m. I did watch some videos about how engineering goes in and how to reduce stress and depression and things like that. And it's like really overwhelming to see how easily you can get burned out as a student who just tries to do their own best. The thing is, if you don't go 100%, you'll feel left out and like as if you were late. Or at least that's how I feel. And the worst thing to do is to be late because you'll never have the time to catch up again. And it's really intense and it does tense me up very much and it does give me very much depression when I get a bad grade. And all of the afternoon I have the very bad habit of not being able to separate the work and the rest. So I work while I rest and I rest thinking about work. So it's really awful situation to be in. So the thing is, I at the end of this day I just remembered, fuck it, you're not here to sacrifice your youth for these studies. You're just here to grow up and live your own life. And you don't have to have 20 out of 20 on a special, very specific test to have succeed in life. In fact, success in life doesn't even fucking exist. So, yeah. And the main thing is that usually I tend to like try my hardest, even though I am feeling very tired and very depressed, to open a textbook or like still revise some courses or lessons. And the point is, don't do that. And I'm saying this to myself. Do not. I mean, tomorrow morning I have like 2 to 3 hours of metro because we're going with my brother and his friends. We're going to a kind of Japan convention in Paris. I mean, near Paris, and it's far away from my home. And the thing is, you have to keep time to do absolutely nothing. Truth is, you need as a human to be bored as fuck, at least sometime. So I started like planning all of the things I could do in the metro. If you ever took metro in Paris, you know damn fucking well you can't do you can't do differential equations in that bitch. It's hard. It's not practical. First, there's gonna be people that I recommend. So all of that adding up, I was just like, I have 1 hour work, but you don't have to work. The only thing that I have to tell myself is that when I do something, I do it 100%. So when I work, I don't get distracted, and I work truly, and I study truly. But when I rest, don't start watching videos on how to do this subject, because I'm gonna start like watching videos on how to do, I don't know, some kind of engineering method, and then I'm gonna be like, but it doesn't count because it's a YouTube video. But it does count. The mental state counts. Also, my neighbors are having a fun time. I don't know if you can hear. I mean, this microphone was $10 on Amazon, so I don't think you can. But the main thing is that I really am burned out right now, and I need to accept it and to rest. So tomorrow morning, when I go to that 1 hour of metro, I may do things, but I won't do differential equations. That's the thing. So yeah. What else? There was a YouTube video about feeling burnt out after doing the exact same study courses that I do, and the guy was like, okay, so I studied how studying affects your brain and the addiction that gets from it, and at the end he was like, yeah, there's this site that makes you take like tests and quizzes to tell you if you're addicted to your work. And the man in the video was like, oh, I got 64, I'm fucked. And I got 72. That's the only time I get a good mark. Okay, but anyways, and I also noticed, I mean, I got the fact from other videos, that's still on, that's what I'm checking, that in France, at least, I don't know about other countries, but in France I do know that we have people whose job are to make sure that other people don't feel burnt out. That's literally their job, and those people are the ones getting burnt out. Figures are showing. This is crazy. Oh my god. But the thing is, as a member of a society, some other members will be like, I need to find my place in society and to get a job. For that, I need to study really fucking hard. But I think society has a place for everyone, or at least that you can build it. Because during all my years in school, my dream job did not even exist. It was like painting, but being an engineer, but painting, but being an engineer. And people don't do that. It's really, really rare, actually. And since I'm actually very talented in drawing, I think, I mean, I'm not that bad, especially for my age. And I also need to remind me that I'm not that bad in science. And of course I'm gonna compare myself to the best of the best of the best in order to pursue my goal and to actually try at least to become the best. But the thing is, I'm not the worst either. I know shit. And that is exactly what I was talking about earlier this morning. I mean this afternoon. I was like, yeah, but I know the subject, but I still got that mark, and I'm so sad I got that grade. But bitch, you know, I have knowledge. I am proud of myself for that. And you know what? I may not be able to do the 30th. That doesn't exist as a word. The 30th. The 100th. Like the 101th exercise on that subject. But you know what? Fuck it. I still have the knowledge. I understand what is going on. And maybe the exercise and the grade is what's gonna define the first grade that I'm gonna get to eventually get to my dream school. But the real thing is that you also have oral presentations that are traits. So like you go in front of a teacher and they go like, are you passionate in it? Do you know the shit? And of course I know the shit. And I have the patience. So I am going to succeed in life, and so are you. The thing is, you have to rest, and I have to. 2. I wake up in 7 hours, so I'm gonna sleep after that. But yeah, the thing is, you do not live for one purpose. And if you do, you are wrong. Because you are not put on this earth for one purpose. So if your purpose in life right now is to get that dream school, to get that ability, to be able to compete against whoever the fuck you are, or to be able to sing that high note, that's cool, you have a purpose. But in fact, you have multiples. And my only purpose in life is not to have 20 out of 20 on the stationary waves exam, but to be an engineer. And the fact that this is more global and that my vision is not focused on such special occasions, specific occasions, is reminding me that I don't do things to do the thing, but to achieve something that's much bigger and to live a life. But I'm still having a hard time with that, so I'm gonna have to remind myself. And maybe I did not do a lot of things this weekend. Maybe so many people of my school that they will see on Monday, they'll be like, oh, I did that, I studied 8 hours Sunday and 7 Saturday, I'm so cool, I'm so intelligent. That's good for them. But you know what? I don't have to compare myself to them. In fact, in one of no, you know what? In many of the finals tests that we take, it's all the country. I mean, all the engineering students that want to take that test, that travel to take it. That's thousands of people. Am I gonna compare myself to the thousands of people? At the start of the year, I did that. At the beginning of the year, I was like, let's see what my post high school is, and how many people are underneath me, how many people are above me. And I'm not even that bad in that kind of scale, but it doesn't matter, because that one guy at the very bottom of the scale, he's gonna get the best school just because. And there are so many factors that will make him the best one of this year and make him get the best school. So like, even his parents, or the way he thought that day, or just because he ate something different, he gave him, the super ability. He wake up Mondays with food. That's something you say, right? I mean, he was happy that day, or I don't know, he got a girlfriend. I don't fucking know. But maybe that day, it was the best day of his life and he succeeded, and that's good for him. But maybe it won't be for many, many others. And the thing is, when you do that kind of system, I think it's very proper to friends. But when you do that kind of system, you have 2 years of your own life. That's a lot of time, I believe. 2 fucking years. And you can succeed or not on one day of the final. And the thing is, yeah, that's the same rule I keep repeating, but it's okay. And our physics teacher that I was criticizing, by the way, sorry. She also said something very, very important, that science, if you look at the history of science, successes are low in number. You don't get much. And sciences build themselves based off of failures. And that's how you get results, and that's how you get what works and what doesn't work. And a relative of mine actually said that if you fail something, I mean, he did not say it, but he repeated specifically. Get the point. But if you fail at something, like you try to do something and you fail in the way you do it, you did not. But the thing, you did not fail. You found another way that didn't work, so that no one else had to do it. That's cool. But anyways, I'm gonna sleep now, and tomorrow morning I'm not gonna worry about my studies me because she doesn't fucking care. She has 50 students. You think she gives a fuck about me? I mean, of course she does because she's there for me. But you think she gives a fuck about how many bad grades I get this semester? That's not her thing. That's not what she studies in life. She actually studies physics, not me. So she doesn't care that much, and I get the idea that people care really much about me when they don't. And on the other side, I get the feeling that people don't care about me when they really do. So it's all mixed together. But I think the moral of that story is that I'm gonna end up thinking no one cares about me, so that I can be truly free. Like no one cares about me, so like I can do whatever I want to do. That's the fake psychology I had all my childhood. But eventually it caught up to me that I do have to know the feelings people have toward me. And I will change my perspective of life based off what judgment they have, which is sad. So let's try to stop that and get a good night of sleep.